Good morning, ladies. I hope that you're having a beautiful start to this beautiful Wellness Wednesday. I hope that you're having a great week so far. I wanted to come on and talk to you about why, even though this isn't something that I coined, obviously, Wellness Wednesday, why it's important to me that I really come in on Wednesdays to talk to you, to inspire you, to encourage you to do things for you. And the reason why it's so important to me is because we're important people, especially, and I think when we're not looking at that as putting ourselves on our own VIP list, I think we fall off of that and we start to feel the effects of it, meaning the physical effects, the tiredness, the sluggishness, the procrastination because I don't feel like doing anything. I don't have the energy, maybe not taking care of your nutritional needs, maybe not hydrating well, maybe not going for a nice walk outside and getting some vitamin D. Maybe it's not doing any type of exercise at all. Maybe it's getting in front of your computer or sitting in front of your computer all day long, or maybe and not taking breaks. Maybe it's walking away and getting in front of your television and binge watching an entire Netflix series. Whatever it is, the reason why wellness is so important, especially when it pertains to yourself, is that you need to fill your cup. You've heard me say this before. Fill your cup daily, and you'll never fall on empty. You'll never be without. So, one second. So, as I was saying, when it comes to taking care of like what wellness is for yourself, it's putting yourself on your own VIP list and taking care of filling your cup, meaning the things that you do for yourself that give you energy, that recharge your batteries, whether that's taking some time for yourself, blocking off some time to do you, whether that's going for a walk in nature, listening to a podcast or a book that you love that just gets you outside into nature, getting the exercise in, but also just, filling your mind with some positive vibes, some positive information. Whatever that is, it's really important to do that because when you get into those moments where you're feeling really super tired and you maybe don't have the energy and you have things to do, you do, but you still push through, it doesn't really serve you because all that will do end up doing is might lead you down to the road of burnout. I know I'm speaking from experience. Sometimes this is something that I'm still working on. So I want to have like transparency with you is recognizing the signs of burnout, meaning I've got a lot going on that I love to do, by the way. But if I don't specifically block off time for me, all I'm doing is I'm go, go, go. And at some point, burnout's going to start flashing in front of my eyes like this, a neon sign going like this, like slow down, take a moment, do some self time, block off that time for yourself. But I don't, I will sometimes push through. And instead of taking that time for me, I'll find myself then getting really super irritated, very sluggish, not eating not really filling myself with good nutrition, not having enough hydration. And then I start procrastinating, knowing that there's things to do, but I'm procrastinating. And I get in my head. That happens with burnout. So today I gifted myself with the day off. So for those of you who know me and maybe have not, or for those of you who have never heard this before, I have a job that I do where I support a team of lawyers and paralegals. I'm a paralegal, post closing paralegal for that team, for those team of lawyers. There's about 15 lawyers and I think 50, between 15 and 20. Some of them are part time, but most of them are full time. And then, of course, there is a team of 6 paralegals that I support. And I'm really good at what I do, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And I also have my life coaching business, right? I'm a mindset and emotional awareness coach for women, and I help mission driven women who are looking for, um, you know, ways to like really dial up their mindset, learning to manage those emotional moments, those trigger moments, and so that they can get back to what's important, which is designing and building that dream life, right? But at one point in my life, I thought I had to choose one or the other. And so I felt like this coaching business needed to be at this level. And I had to get away from this other thing, which I absolutely love to do. And it was tearing at me. It was like having that tug of war with me, if you will. And I wasn't happy. And then I realized one day, and this was probably within last year, it was in 2021, just so you know, I realized I don't have to choose because I love doing both. It's still in a supportive role. And when I finally said to myself, yes, I can have both, I can love both, I can do both, I don't have to choose, was the day I released myself from all of those negative thoughts around that, right? About choosing, about how my life was going. And then, as I said, today I gifted myself something from this particular dynamic. I gave myself a day off from working and supporting the law firm. And doesn't mean that I don't love to support them, but it was part of my self care because I realized that burnout was going like this. Time to take some self time. It was a neon sign. I'd been ignoring it for far too long. And I just said on Monday, look, I'm off on Wednesday. I can do that because it's part of my business dynamic. I am my own businesswoman in that particular dynamic, but I was able to do that for me. So I gifted myself that. So wellness, it's a beautiful term that someone decided because it goes with Wednesday. So Wellness Wednesday. How are you going to honor yourself today? What can you do for you? Even if you only block off 2 hours today for yourself, and it's impromptu blocking off of the time because you've had your own little neon light flashing in front of you saying it's time for some for me time. It's time to block out everything else just for a short period of time. You need it. If you don't, you're on the road to burnout. What is that for you? I wanted to remind you of it because I knew for myself it was important, and I wanted to share that with you. So I hope, ladies, that you're having a great week, that you're having a great day. Remember, honoring yourself is really important. Taking care of you, putting yourself on your top of your VIP list, and filling your cup daily. You will never run on empty. And when you don't ignore those moments of burnout, and you allow yourself to take some really important me time, blocking off that time with no work, with nothing except filling your cup, you will benefit more than you even know. But also the people in your life will benefit as well because you're going to get the best of you. So think about that. If you are feeling like maybe you're on that road to burnout, take a look at your time today or over the next couple of days and just schedule it out and make it non-negotiable. All right, so I hope you have a great rest of your day. Remember to navigate your day with an attitude of gratitude because with the right attitude, it will give you the right mindset for when life throws your curveballs or puts up those roadblocks in your way. You'll be in a better frame of mind to manage your emotional trigger moments. And remember, the other thing I want you to remember is if you are a woman who has you feel like you have conflicting things, you have a job and you have a passion project and you're thinking that you have to choose, I want to tell you that you do not have to choose, that you can embrace both, loving both equally, especially if that is your MO, that you really do love both. Okay, ladies, I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.